Now, WNWY reports across the globe from What's News with You, with comedians Josh Johnson and Ashley Gavin, and you, our reporters in the field. What's News with You?
I am so glad you're here. This is a big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually something you say between just the two of us.
No, I like referring to our guests as fish.
As a big, yes,
and
fish.
this is a big fish.
Like a groper.
Okay.
Like a groper?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I couldn't actually tell you what a big fish is. Do you know fish?
I feel like trout is small. Red snapper seems bigger.
Well, welcome
to What's News with You, the news show about everything that's not in the news.
We have a very special,
truly special guest,
co-anchor here today.
Big fish.
Big fish, Hannah Gadsby. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for being here.
You just
Absolute
released Woof on YouTube. It's an audio recording of your latest, which I went and saw in both Scotland, in Edinburgh, and New York. It's really, really good. It's not like a lot of stand-up I've seen in like a really fantastic way. And you animated the first 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of self-sabotaging my career. So I just wanted to... I just put my fourth Netflix special in the can, and I'm like, my agent said, "What's next? Do we gear up to a stadium tour?" And I'm like, no. And then so I thought, you know what I'll do is I won't do it. Like, I'll do a show and then won't film it. So I just didn't film it. It doesn't exist. I'm not playing. I think I was going through an existential crisis. And so I was just going, whatever anyone expects, I might just do the opposite.
I remember, when we were chatting at Fringe, you seemed really excited. Maybe I misread, but it seemed like you were really excited about putting things on the internet.
Exciting. When your career's going well, failure becomes exciting. You're just like, this is getting boring. People applaud you before you've even walked on stage, and you're just like, oh, you're going to make me work for it.
We're not at that level.
Yeah. I still find failure pretty terrifying, and
I've experienced failure, and I did not have enough success prior to the failure for me to feel like it was exciting. It was truly PTSD inducing.
Yeah, so I look forward to you both experiencing this moment. I feel like it's in your future. And so when your career's on a really great trajectory, you don't want to keep that going. You want to, like, what I've decided to do is like pivot and then let myself down with grace, and as I'm coming back down through the ranks, just going, excuse me, off you go. You have fun up there. I'm on my way down. Remember, I was nice to you. So have you a Netflix special, either of you?
No. We're pretty committed to the internet, both of us, actually.
I think the internet's nice for discovery. I feel like it gives you a nicer, direct conversation with your fans.
Yeah, it really does.
do you think that? I mean, I don't know how much this is to be considered outside of the moment that we're in, because I think it's going to take a few years to even happen. But I don't know if you've seen all this talk about how the younger generation is slightly less inclined to be on the internet as much, and how there are already plans to try to figure out how to market for them when they are at like the disposable income age and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's an age group people our age don't need to worry about performing for. You know what I mean? Like, they've got to talk to themselves. I feel terrible for, the new generations as they're coming through, because then everyone's like, fucking let's just fucking market the shit out of life to them. And it's like, give them a break. They'll sort it out. And we should just entertain ourselves. I just feel like it's really tragic that older people are like, how do I corner young people? It's
Wait,
like,
Hannah, you're not doing the dances on TikTok? I'm like really surprised by this.
Yeah, I'm not even on TikTok. I'm not even on social media. I haven't scrolled. And I understand that it's making me, it's rendering me isolated because I don't know how. I mean, I've always struggled with how everyone communicates, so it's on brand. But I don't know what's happening, which early onset quaint. Like I'm just, like I feel like things just come and go so fast. And I've already had to accommodate a lot of shifts in technology. I'm early old. Like, I'm just like, I can't. These fads are just going to pass. But I was always of the opinion, like, I'll just grab on once we know what is going to. And then it's like, oh, no, the thing's just always going to be moving. So I feel like, for me, social media, the double Dutch situation, I don't know how to join in. I'm always like, oh, I'll get there. But I don't see a problem with it. Like my mental health is really solid and I just watch everyone else just melting down.
It depends on what you pay attention to and what sort of like corners you're in. Like I definitely think there are like you see a lot of like there was definitely like a time to be an alt-right troll. There was definitely like a good chunk of time. Like I would even say the past 10 years have been great if you were like an alt-right troll. You didn't need a job. You didn't need to move out. You didn't need a real life. You could just live off of trolling.
Society. You could shape society.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now is like the first time where I'm like, y'all really aren't having fun. Like, you know how sometimes like when you would encounter a bully when you were little and someone would give you some platitude about like how they were really unhappy on the inside while you're holding your eye and you're like, that doesn't do anything for me. This is the first time. Yeah. It's like, this is the first time where I'm like, no, y'all genuinely are not having a good time and you've won more than you've ever won before.
Yeah.
Like this is winning.
Yeah. But the online troll is built on a diet of grievance and victimhood. So it's like once you get there, it's like of course you're going to be unhappy because it's your only muscle.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You've got nothing to push against anymore,
Yeah, except each other. Like that's the weird thing now.
They're finally, I mean, it's pretty incredible to watch them come for each other now. It's like really fascinating.
We won't be in the room. Like you know what I mean? Like queer black people aren't even in the conversation and is them eating each other alive. And it's like you like the picture. It'll be like what woke used to be considered. Yeah, I mean I think they're already calling it like
sleep.
Yeah. They already have a name for it. I can't remember what it is. But it's like the thing they're calling each other. No, it's like a new thing where they're like, oh, you're just being woke because they're being annoying.
Oh, they have a term now for when
them.
They're so like performatively right wing that they are like teasing each other about it.
They're like calling each other like right woke because a good example is the halftime show. So there are plenty of people who are like mad in a way that was like. And it's actually like a pretty astute call out. There are people being like, you're mad about Bad Bunny doing the halftime show the way that college kids were mad that like Milo Yiannopoulos was coming to their college to speak.
There's a blast from the past.
So then
I've missed him.
They're like, wait, no, that's woke. They're being woke. And it's like, there's already this like, it's like not in vogue now to be too angry about things that are woke by virtue of existing.
Because it's like snowflakey.
Now it's snowflakey.
Yeah.
The problem with the right's construction of woke is they never defined it. It was just like it had a definition and they didn't like it, but they didn't know the definition. It was vibe. the vibe of woke. And so now it's just this amorphous concept of things I don't like, things that stop me from believing very hard the things I want to believe in hard. And then
and I think this is the breakdown, because it's like, this is the most. I was having a conversation with my friend about this like 2 days ago, about how this is the most disingenuous it's ever felt. Like, this actually feels like whining this time. Like
it's always sound a little bit like whining.
Yeah, I guess there's some things where it's like, if it's steeped in enough racism, you're like, oh, you're being racist. But this one doesn't even feel like it doesn't even feel like you're being good at being racist. It just seems like,
which is the crime in and of itself.
Yeah, you if you're gonna go all out, go all out. You know what I mean? It's
an easy craft.
Yeah, it's that all of it's already been laid out for you. Everything to be racist has already been done.
The infrastructure is in place.
Yeah.
Can you explain this one to me, Josh? Because you're a little more online than I am. Why is it okay for Kid Rock to be Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl is bad, but Kid Rock white rapping is okay? Can you explain that to me?
It's
that
so,
one really. I'm just like, he's rapping.
It is kind of brain breaking.
Is he rapping or just not singing?
It is more not singing than rapping. I will give you that.
But it's definitely rap inspired.
Yes. So that is like
is white rapping just beat poetry? Is Kid Rock doing beat poetry?
I mean, a little bit, but not to anything new. I don't know if he's had a new project in 15 years. So what he basically is doing, he is for everyone who is complaining, because that's what they actually like.
Complaining.
But what they don't realize they actually like, as far as Kid Rock goes, is kind of like a little bit of country and a little bit of hip hop.
Right. They are enjoying hip hop, but only when it's been commodified, only when it's been appropriated, really, to become a product that a white person is selling.
I'll say,
which they like more than they hate pretending to hate hip hop.
Yeah, okay. This is also gonna be the most like brain breaking thing about what happened with the 2 halftime shows. Plenty of people, and I would even say most people, wanted to hate Bad Bunny's performance more than they wanted to like Kid Rock's.
Yeah.
The fact that, and I've said it in like, I'm gonna say it instead. I'm gonna say it everywhere. I'm gonna keep talking about it. The fact that Trump watched Bad Bunny.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful,
like if you're Kid Rock, you got to be like, I thought we were boys. Like you didn't even watch me. That's crazy.
I paid we had it all and shot all those Bud beers for you,
and you didn't watch me. We had like a nice white time, and you didn't even watch. That feels like a betrayal.
So
I feel like the real winners are people who wanted to like Bad Bunny and hate Kid Rock, because they both hit their marks.
Which is a lot of people. It's like a lot of people.
But Bad Bunny succeeded to the same extent that Kid Rock failed.
They don't have a thing that is like a win. Not in a while. They have like a lot of L's and really no wins so far. And so you used to be able to hang your hat on just like the cruelty. Like you used to hang your hat on like, yeah, we're sucking it to the college kids.
You, of course, mean like a cultural win beyond winning the presidential election.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because here's the thing. It's like having the president means that you got to pick the captain of the ship. If the ship is sinking, you're also on it.
Yeah.
So like by having like tariffs, by having like war in Minneapolis, by having like all of these things happen, you are kind of just in a position where you haven't had a thing to be like, see, we picked right. Like I don't know how many people feel that way outside the people who like that some people are being terrorized.
Yeah.
Because your money's not there, you know?
Wait, should we do news?
We should do news.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go into our first. Do you have news? Because I have 2 things that I might be able to say, but I
would like to hear your 2 things. I feel like
my first piece of news, totally off topic, is I'm watching the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you're speaking my language.
So when you say you're watching the Olympics, what have you been watching?
I'm
Thank
watching
you.
whatever
Thank you.
comes up. This is a great question. Whatever comes up on Peacock that it says you need to watch this right now. It is such a fascinating thing for me because I'm not really a big sports person outside of my WNBA season tickets.
Winter Olympics are a different kettle of fish because you can die. And for me, that makes sport worthwhile.
You're so right.
Summer Olympics, whatever, you're jumping into a sand pit. Get fucked. Like, this is like, they are dancing and racing on blades and they are flying unreasonable, like death, and not always death defying. Like, and so they're going, I mean, these men's downhill, they're hitting 90 plus miles per hour. I mean, it is fucking, they are flying. If you hit anything, you could whip your neck around, you know, like. If you hit Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, if Gwyneth Paltrow hits you.
I don't know, it's a chicken and egg with that. But like even the ice dancing is like,
yeah, blades by your face, you know?
Yeah.
And whatever it tells me to watch, I will watch. And I love it because I have not cared about this for 3 years and 11 months. I have not thought about it. The second the Olympics are over, I have totally forgotten that there's a men's combined downhill slalom skiing event, you know? But now I'm in it. Whatever it tells me to watch, I'm watching.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Peacock and you are watching the Olympics, you can choose to watch a specific
Yeah, you can.
event.
But it's all the same to me. It's all things I don't know about.
There's no way you feel the same about curling as you do downhill bobsled.
I think I do.
really?
I'm down for either of those things.
Not just down for, one of them is crazy.
You have to be down in a different way.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, if you're down with curling, you're high. And that's legitimate. That's legitimate. It's fascinating when you just like, but you have to go to that level to get into curling.
Well, maybe I'm fucked up, but
Meanwhile, the snowboarding's
amazing. We were just watching it before.
Australian just broke his neck.
What?
Australian snowboarder just broke his neck.
Wait,
We were just watching
now?
that event. Did that just happen?
The next day he's like, yeah, a bit sore. 2 places. Have you ever broken any bones?
Yeah, many actually.
Many?
Many. I've broken, most notably my knee, my wrist, my nose.
Counting on the fingers made me think you were about to list fingers you had broken.
Well, I've also, I have a disability, so this is really, I've rolled both my ankles, so I've severed on both sides ligaments on my ankles.
It's not a bone though, mate. So,
No, it's not. You're so right. You're so right.
That's
And
also
you know what?
pretty
I
ruthless.
did the half pipe the next day.
Not a bone.
Does it count?
Toe. I broke a toe, but that barely counts, you know.
That hurts more than you think that.
Maybe my rib. I'm pretty sure that actually at Fringe I had bronchitis in the beginning, and I think I may have cracked a rib
From coughing?
or dislocated. Maybe. Yeah, it was bad.
From
Scotland
coughing?
is a
Yeah.
hostile place. Scotland is a very hostile place.
Man.
Should we? What do you think? Should we do? Hannah, do you have any news that you'd like to share? What's news with you?
It's my wife's birthday yesterday, and all she wanted was to not be in charge. And I nailed it. I didn't expect to because I'm not great. Like it required, I organised things. I had to call people. I'm not great at that unless it's this kind of situation. I'll talk to people, but otherwise So I organised a cake. She wanted a very specific cake. I organised stuff where we left the house. And I made a couple of mistakes, but generally it was good. It worked out.
Yeah.
It was
I do love that she was not the boss, but she did make sure to let you know which cake so that you don't fuck it up.
No, it's less aggressive than that, but it's like it is handy to have a ballpark, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's nothing like when somebody wants spontaneity, but not that type of spontaneity.
Yeah.
You're like, but no, if we're being spontaneous, it has to be whatever. And they're like, no, I don't like whatever. I like what I like. It's like, well, then that's planned.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
My
I had
girlfriend
to
is-
execute it.
Yeah. And that's it can be a nightmare.
So the day before her birthday, I had to go pick up the present because I didn't order it on time. And then I managed
Good start.
to lock my wife out. Like, so I'm just going to go do an errand. And she's like, great, good on you, big guy. But she had to come and we had to sort of move the car so I could get my bike. And I didn't give her keys back. And so she just had to sit in the garage for an hour and a half because I didn't check my phone while I was out because I'm like, I'm doing an errand. And then
I will not be distracted.
And then I finally looked and I'm like, oh, an hour and a half ago. She's like, do you have my keys? I'm like, that's a long time in the garage. And then I made haste but left one of her presents on the sidewalk. So that's gone. Not, but like, she wouldn't have known that, except I did tell her. And the other mistake that happened was at dinner I paid with a card and it was declined, but I've many. But then when I paid, I was like, I'll try this card. The tip didn't go on. And all night, because I booked the restaurant. I never booked the restaurants because why would you trust me? But because, I use my own name because that's a habit. Forgetting that sometimes people know who I am. And it worked out well this time. They weren't just like a men's right restaurant. And so they're like, oh, it just happened. They're like big fans. But it's all night. It was just like, oh, I'm a big fan of your work. Oh, thank you. This food's lovely. Oh, thank you for your work. And I'm like, this is not equitable. But yes. So I just felt like a tip was an important part of this interaction. You don't want someone just like
for
serving
sure.
it. Going up and beyond and just being really great server. And then you're just like, we don't have a huge tipping culture here, but it's an option. And then it's just like you don't want to just go, yeah, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not giving you anything on top. I felt like I really had to tip, so it's not a problem. I haven't self-sabotaged my career to the point that I can't afford tips. So then I put the tip in, the card was declined, I paid again, tip wasn't included. And I'm like, so I didn't make my wife because she had some cash. Who has cash these days? My wife, because she's organised. So she put a pineapple on the table.
So when the day was done, did you turn to your wife and go, this is what it's like not being in charge?
It was sort of a thing that gradually happened during the day where we just kept looking at each other going, this is going all right, isn't it? Like we're both like waiting for something to just go badly. And then as things just not just went well, but went, something would happen that it went better than it. And I was just like, that went really well, didn't it? So it's like this sort of incline of surprise that we both got to share in, which added to the, the joy of it. But it's a sad thing, really, that it's like once a year I get to be in charge and it's a fucking miracle if no one dies.
Right. It's actually almost more insulting that you guys are like, this is going great.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
We reveled in it. We lived in, we reveled in it. It's good. It's good.
Especially parts of the day that have nothing to do with planning.
Yeah. The card.
Even just looking out the window. This is going well.
Look at that.
It's like
you can see stuff.
You'd be allowed to do that no matter what. Yeah.
Well, that's actually an adorable little story. Thank you so much. Should we go to our huge news?
Huge news. Huge news.
Should we Yeah. Should we go to our reporters in the field?
I say it's a good time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now we're gonna kick it to you, our listeners, and our reporters in the field, and get some news from what's going on in the world. If you would like to leave a voicemail and leave us a news story, you can do so by calling 412-679-NEWS.
Alex,
or
critical detail I think you left out of that.
if you subscribe on
you.
patreon.com/WNWY, you get priority listens to your voicemails.
Yeah. But it's also okay if you don't.
It's absolutely not.
No. If you are just listening and enjoying the show,
then
and
you are
don't
mooching.
have no. If you don't want to do
Support
the Patreon,
us.
if you are
Would like
happy
this
with
to
what
end.
you're getting right now, then that's also fine. We are having a great time bringing you.
But we would be having a
fantastic
better
show.
time if you donated at patreon.com/WNWY. And I get a little sadder every moment that you don't donate.
That's
Do you have someone specific in mind?
yeah.
Yes.
Like, is there someone specifically?
You listener.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. No, I don't listen to your podcast. Never heard of you. That's a joke. That is a joke.
I'm specifically mad at Hannah Gadsby for not donating $5 a month to patreon.com/WNWY.
I have donated. I'm a Patreon member to a couple of people who've done fuck all. And
Well, that's not us, listener.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
it could be worse. Donate. It could be
Yeah.
worse.
Yes.
Sure.
But our first news story comes from our field reporter, Tia.
Thank you, Tia.
Hey, Josh, Ashley, and Alex. My name is Tia. I'm coming at you from Manchester, New Hampshire. If you're not familiar where that is, basically it's where rich old people go to die, right around the Boston area. I wanted to share a story with you guys about a local man and his pickles. So there's this gentleman who lives in Manchester who grew up gardening and canning with his mother. And he decided in adulthood that he was going to continue that tradition because he really likes to do it. Now, the man isn't just some weird sketchball. He's a businessman and has a full 9-to-5 job. It's just that in his spare time, he really likes to make pickles. If you were to look up a picture of this guy, you would be like, oh, I could trust this man and his pickles. So his whole thing is that he doesn't charge anybody for pickles. If they want pickles, all they have to do is ask him for a jar of pickles and he'll give it to them.
No.
Because he likes.
No. There needs to be a transaction. I don't like.
Wait.
I don't
What do you want?
like.
Patreon for pickles?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
This
if
is
I'm
crazy. People
coming
can't just
across
give joy.
as old money bags. The idea of an old man being like, "You want some pickles?" That's not for me. That's not for me.
We have no idea that he sounds like that.
Children don't like pickles, so I think it's fine. Like, it's not like he's.
Yeah, it's adult to adult creepy.
Yeah,
I don't
which
know.
And
you know.
we've been told by Tia, if you looked at a picture of this guy, you'd say, I can trust him and his pickles.
You're right. Okay. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I'm just
Next we
saying
find
right
he's in
now.
Epstein files.
That
Pickle
she-
man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think this is going to go poorly because we're getting a story.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm letting you know. We're
Yeah.
getting the voicemail.
I would just like for you to give him a chance.
But
This is a lot like Men with Thighs.
That's the thing.
let us have it, and then if we suck at it,
But
then
you've sucked at so many things. I just want
That
to take
aren't
away
thighs.
preemptively an old man coming up to me with a jar
Preemptive
of something
is prejudice.
preserved. I don't even like how. Like, I don't even like what it is.
Hang on. The word was, if you want pickles, you approach him. He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't cold call.
But
He's
how's
not
the word getting out? Who got the first pickle?
This is not the first time that you've misunderstood the concept of word of mouth.
Yes. Thank you. This is sounding exactly like you're giving the same energy as the Air Bud movie. You know? Where it's like
What a pull, Josh.
No. A dog playing basketball. It's like, you should be impressed. This dog is playing basketball. This man has pickles galore and doesn't seem to have a finite amount of pickles.
Pickles galore is my favorite drag king.
You want pickles, you find this man, he gets you pickles. That's already impressive.
Yeah.
You're over here There's nothing in the rule book,
I'm
I
just
guess.
a little skeptical, okay? I just want to put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's
that
a
I'm
good
skeptical.
chance he misses his parents and he's lonely and he knows this is just a way of continuing his relationship with his parents. He's giving away pickles.
Are you pickling? Are you grief pickling?
I don't know what that means, but all pickling is grief pickling. It's like this vegetable's not going to be fresh forever. Pickles is an act of grief in itself. It's like it's the skull in a fruit bowl.
I mean, I will say I've never come across anyone who has pickled and been in the best possible place.
Jen pickles onions.
She's in the best possible place.
The question is, does she charge you for it?
Yeah, like you can pickle with a little bit of grief. It doesn't have to. You don't have to be depressed to pickle. You could just be like,
Do you want to bring her in and see? I think when she's pickling, she's in a pretty good mood. I'm just putting it out there.
okay,
Because she's
Usually
grieving.
means-
yeah. If
You know,
you're
you're
already
actively
grieving and
grieving.
then you're doing, if you're doing the thing that helps you when you're grieving, Yeah.
You're doing the work.
100%.
All right, here we'll keep this. We'll keep the story going.
Do is ask him for a jar of pickles, and he'll give it to them because he likes to do it, and apparently makes more pickles than he could ever eat himself. He's been doing this for years, and suddenly the city caught up with him. Someone must have turned him in to the health department because he was served.
Oh no! Pause. I'm the bad guy.
I knew you would
I'm
be,
the
and I was
man.
trying to.
I'm the person that wouldn't let the man pickle.
Yeah.
No.
Because Airbud was me pulling back.
Listen, man, I would never snitch on him. I would just be wary of my own.
I had harsher references ready. You know what I mean? But yeah, I knew this was gonna go bad.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
You could turn around. Can we hear the end of it?
Turned him in to the health department because he was served a cease and desist. He was told that he could not peddle pickles out of his home because he does not have a commercial kitchen license, and that if he continues to do so, he will be fined. The community is in absolute outrage over this. I'm talking people outside City Hall with signs that say, "Let my pickle free." It's come to the point where even the mayor is backing this man and his pickles. Although this isn't national news, it was picked up by the local paper and is quite an ordeal in my city. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story. Love you guys.
Thank you for writing in, Tia.
Thank
okay.
you so much, Tia.
Listen, I'll eat my words on this one, okay? If this is a very rare occasion for me.
I'm really happy just to hear the term pickle peddler.
Yeah.
He is peddling
That's a
pickles.
gift.
A pickle peddler that's not a pervert.
Let's hope his
Wow.
name's Peter.
And, I'm sorry to the pickle peddling community that, I flinched. I've had some bad experiences, But I think snitching is so much worse, that I mean, what they're really doing is they're cracking down on community, which is fucked up.
What's wild to me is when something happens and the mayor is like, "I'm with y'all."
Yeah.
That feels crazy. That means we have a broken system. If the mayor could be like, I was on your side. I don't know why they over here.
Wish I could do something about that.
Yeah, it feels like when you call customer service and they act madder than you about you'll call like Target customer service or something like that. And be like, I was telling them the other day they need to fix those blenders. And you're like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, I gotta start cracking some heads over here. And you're like, oh, wait, no, I just wanted the refund. No, you need more than that.
You need a class action
But
lawsuit.
you work there. Yeah. So the fact that the mayor is like, let that man pickle. But I'm like, you're the mayor, though.
Right. Yeah, exactly. We should, not to get too real about it, but we should all be on the same side. It's actually very upsetting that we don't expect to all be on the same side more often. You know what I mean?
In what
In
case?
life, in our politics.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you two? Just you two should be? Is that
No.
what you're talking about? Because
We probably should be on the same team.
Yeah,
but
because
I
what you
refuse.
don't know from before is when I talked about that whole like alt-right vibe online, I was talking about Ashley.
It was me the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
classic.
Lot of hate. Lot of, man. Oh.
Look, I was at the Kid Rock performance, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, and not only that, but you typed it.
There was an incredible energy in the room.
Ashley was at the Turning Point USA halftime with 2 phones. One phone to throw up and swing, and one phone to tweet how great this experience was, all while making eye contact with Kid Rock as he lip synced to his own song.
Well, he can't make eye contact. He sort of has a faraway look that you can't really catch, you know?
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Yeah.
But I tried my best.
Yeah, you honestly did a lot, you know? You were like 1.5 of those 5.1 million views.
I built the bot that made the views, actually, yeah.
Did you hear that I don't know if this is true. I have to go back and forth because now the numbers keep changing or whatever, but apparently 1 million people tuned in for the entirety, even though they said 5 million people did.
Oh, I'm sure it's so low.
And then they said 10 million people did, and they were like, no, 10 million people tuning in live through like a YouTube stream would be like record breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And so I think they made it cumulative, but they tried to make it sound like it was
you know this.
the whole
You're
time.
up there near the top all the time, and I'm sure it's like 50,000 is probably pretty typical for like a top streaming thing.
I guess so,
Yeah,
but
50,000's big.
50,000's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Concurrent.
honestly, and don't get me wrong. Look, 1 million is a lot. 1 million actual people is a lot of people. When you compare to 136 million, it's like that's what starts to shrink the number.
Yeah.
Should we go to our next call?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Pickle Peddler is so cute, though.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Thanks again, Tia.
pickle.
Yeah, that
Really?
was a really great story. Like that's top-notch reporting right there.
Hey, real quick, thank you so much for listening, watching the show and everything. If you want your voicemail to be reacted to the way that one just was, all you have to do is hit us up on patreon.com/WNWY. And we will make sure to prioritize your voicemails in episodes.
And it's a great way to keep this podcast going. It supports me and Josh, but not just us. Our producer, Alex, it makes this possible.
Our next news story comes from our field reporter, Alyssa.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Hi, Josh and Ashley. This is Alyssa from Long Island. I am reporting on some personal news. To start, it's not very light, but my dad unexpectedly passed away 2 weeks ago, and he was the funniest man I know, and also my best friend. So that part of it is horrible.
So sweet. I'm so sorry,
anyway.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
I was going through his phone after he had passed away, and I found a screenshot from a Facebook reel, which feels very dad-coded, and the screenshot was of what appeared to be some type of headstone, and the headstone read, "Forever in our hearts until we meet again, cherished memories known as our son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin." So finding this image in his phone, saved from months ago, felt really odd, but almost a little comforting because he was basically all of those things. And it felt like some sort of sign. And I don't necessarily believe in a lot of that, but my grandmother, his mother, does. So I'm telling her this. I show her the picture. She's like, "Oh my God, it's a sign from your dad. It's a sign. What date did he screenshot it on? I want to write down the date." And in the moment, and grief and emotions, I was a little emotional about it. And my fiance is looking at the picture, and she just keeps saying, "I feel like he showed us this." All of a sudden, she comes running, and she's like, "I figured it out." The way that it's lined up, which I'll submit an image, is the first letter of each line says FUCKOFF. So basically, my dad's still telling us to fuck off from the grave, which is very spot on for him. Sent with love, I'm sure. But it was just a nice little chuckle for us during these dark days. So I just wanted to share with the podcast. Don't know if it'll make it on, but thanks for all you do and keeping my weeks light and funny. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for sending.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really adore that the sign from beyond the grave to his mother
Just fuck
was fuck off.
I
mean-
thought for a moment that it was going to be when she's talking to her grandma and she's like, oh, yeah, I had that made for him. I knew he was, I just.
That was special order.
Special.
Yeah,
order
I
from
mean,
fuck off.
I don't know where I'm going with this thought,
Okay.
but I lost my dad when I was 11. And when my mother insisted that there were signs, I mean, I don't know if it was the future comedian in me or what, but even as an 11-year-old, I was like, Mom, the wind's been blowing that wind chime for years. Can you cut it with the fucking signs? You know?
Yeah, there's some people that have that like extra level of belief, and then there are some people who are like more pragmatic about the situation. I feel like it's I because I don't know what anyone else's relationships were like with their loved ones that have passed. I don't know if this person is the type of person to like pass and then come back as an earthquake, or like do you know what I mean? Like I just don't know. But then there are things where I'm like, yeah, I think this is hard to explain. You know what I mean? A freaky one, like a very freaky one that I experienced when I was young. I went to a sleepover.
Do you guys have a landline?
It sounds like it, doesn't it? Used to me.
Speaking of signs.
Yeah, right.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
That's
He died a couple of years ago, but we're pickling.
no, I was at a sleepover and there was a kid there who's, I can't remember who it was, but they had somebody pass. I think it was his dad. And at the time, as children, and even now, I can't fully explain this, we didn't have a great understanding of static electricity.
Sure.
And so he was talking about his dad. He did have particularly long hair, and then he leaned on like a felt couch, and all his hair started standing up. And we were like, "That's something. That's got to be something. That's too much. That's too much movement." Because it was like
A lot.
as much hair as you have.
Wow.
And we were like, "That." I'm not saying a ghost would do that, but woof.
It's a weird flex.
That's
isn't
like,
it?
yeah, because he wasn't trying to. It wasn't like he was running in place on a carpet and then touched, like a metal chair. He like
But
leaned and then,
If it was a message from his father, what is his father saying?
Yes, this is the
Yeah,
next part where
exactly,
it's like,
exactly.
Isn't it a pity that the ghosts have to communicate through such odd means?
like a joke in your dad's sense of humor is something I can get down with.
Yes, yeah.
Because then you're like, oh, that is what that would mean if that's what happened, Standing all of your hair up, maybe to scare your friends. I don't remember his dad is particularly liking to scare us or people.
But maybe death made him angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's
He
pissed.
crossed over. He's like, fuck these kids and their life.
Yeah. They got too much.
My final years were brought down by my goddamn son. Well, I feel like we've really taken a lot of Hannah's time, so I think this is a good place to probably wrap up now.
I
that we've talked
donated
about
it.
The unknown.
I donated it in lieu of a Patreon subscription.
Thank you so much for
We
saying
appreciate it.
No problem.
Finally, someone understands our worth.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Patreon is important, but I just spending time with a new friend is like,
I don't know.
You
Everything
just-
has value.
yeah,
Does it?
especially a new friend.
I don't agree with that. I just don't.
Well, go watch Woof on your YouTube channel. Watch/listen.
You can listen to the whole album, or you could just
Okay.
watch the first 20 minutes. I just
Okay.
didn't want. I just got sick of my own face, so there's not me in either of them. Turns out that's not great. So it's not, no one's engaging with it because they're like, people like to look at you. And I'm like, do they? Because I don't. And then, so I thought, I'm just going to do my own thing. So it's, you know, turns out people are right. They do like looking at me. But,
And the links will be in the description, listener, for easy access.
I'm really good at self-promotion. It's really great. Some of the best work.
You animated it yourself?
There's a team of 4 of us. A lot of it's like homemade craft in there. So I made a Coke can, a co-ed cola, as we called it. So look out for that one.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much.